Hello, friends, and welcome to the $1 Million Message. This is Tiffany Stout from the Austin, Texas area with your Wednesday wisdom, and I hope that y'all are enjoying an amazing start to the month of May. I cannot believe that here we are with 2 months, a little bit less than 2 months left in this Mary Kay seminar year. And speaking of seminar, I hope that you all are registered because it is going to be the most incredible party and celebration that we've ever seen in Mary Kay. To be celebrating 60 years. What an accomplishment. I'm just so blessed and grateful for all that this company has done for so many thousands and thousands of women all across the world. And so let's get together and celebrate our company and our success. And so I want you to decide where you're going to be. Where will you be showing up at seminar? What will that be looking like for you? And so I want you to ask yourself, what are you planning for? Are you planning your success? Are you planning where you want to be celebrated as a sales director or as a beauty consultant? Where do you want to be celebrated in your national area or in your unit? Where are you making a difference? So I want to be I want to remind us all what Mary Kay taught us, and that was to plan your work and work your plan. So I want to take us back to the basics today because I don't know about you, but because it's May and because I have children, it's getting a little crazy out there. Some of my friends today said that it's starting to be called Maycember because it's like December where it's just so crazy and hectic with the holidays, and May is just as busy. And I don't even want to check my email anymore because every email or group me message or text that I get is like, you owe money for this teacher appreciation event and this end of the school party and this spring musical and this graduation event and this and this and this and this. And it's like everything just keeps adding more and more and more and more to my calendar. You got to be at field day and you've got to be at Mother's Day and you've got, am I the only one or I don't know, but it's a lot of stuff going on at this time of year. So what I know is that I need to have a plan. I need to have a plan. So do you have a plan? What does your plan look like? You've got to work strategically in these next, 58 days to hit the goal that you have your mind set to do. That you set the goal to start, starting out last year, June 1st, and you've been working all year long on it. Or maybe it's a new goal you just set in the last couple of weeks and you're not like, maybe things weren't going as great as I wanted, but I'm on fire now and I'm inspired and I'm ready to finish this seminar year strong because I know it will set me up for an even more incredible start to next year, to the new year coming. So whatever that looks like, what is your plan? Are you doing your 6 most important things list every single night? Now, if you're like me, you probably have 86 things to do, not just 6. And so we have to learn how to prioritize that. That is the biggest thing. I know we all have so many other things we could be doing, but there definitely needs to be like an order of hierarchy of what must get done and what should get done, and then what we would like to get done on top of that once those other things are all done. So you've got to start first with what must get done to reach your goals that you have set. Now, I'm not talking about like laundry and dishes and chores around the house. Obviously, those things have to get done or delegated, even better. So those things are not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about your Mary Kay responsibilities and things that you want to do because you know that they are building your future. So what are those things that you know are a priority, and are you getting them done? Because I know that sometimes we have a tendency to, because we have the ability to push our deadline of our goal back, sometimes we have the tendency to deprioritize things or move it to the next day. and then we do it again, and then we do it again, and now we've created a habit of procrastinating the things that really ought to get done. So we need to, I don't know another nice way to say it, but, if you don't get it done, nobody's going to get it done for you. So you've got to take the personal responsibility to say, you know what, I've put this off too long. I need to lead generate. I need to figure out what is my strategy for generating new leads so that I can have people to call and book, so I can do my booking calls, so that I can get the bookings I need, so that I can hold the parties that I need to hold, so I can see the faces and sell the products, so I can order and be a star and be on target for car and get into red and get into DIQ and become a director and reach all the goals that I have set. You can't do all those things if you don't backtrack it to work backwards from the goal. So 6 most important things list is number 1. That's something that has to be a daily practice, a daily discipline that is going to be a habit that will serve you forever. First, we create the habit. We control that habit. We have to be in control of it, and then it becomes a habit so that then the habit controls us. The habit starts to control our behaviors, and then our action, and then our results. But we have to take control of that first. So control the controllable. So doing that 6 most important things list is going to be number 1. And then next is your weekly plan sheet. Have you strayed away from that? I know it can be tempting to do that, especially when life starts throwing all those urgent group me messages and Venmo me this and that all over the place. And so you start to lose track of all those things that are going on if you are not diligent about staying up to date with your weekly plan sheet. So now I love paper plan sheets. You got to do what works best for you, but I have kind of migrated over the years to going digital just to be able to keep all of my family in one place. And so I just had to have a little reminder for one of my kids who has a lot going on that she's responsible for putting things on her calendar. I can see what she puts onto it because it's shared and I follow it so I can see her calendar, but I just told her, hey, if you've got practice and you didn't put it on your calendar, then it's not on my calendar, and we're not going to be responsible for getting you to where you need to be because we didn't know you needed to be there. So if you want to go to practice, you better make sure you put it on your calendar. And so it's good to start teaching kids that personal responsibility as well, but we need to be the ones leading by example with that. So does your family understand what your obligations are and when you're working and when you have family time? Do you communicate that with them well? Is that a priority to make sure that you're all on the same page? And if you don't have a big family right now that you're running and managing and all of that, it's still so important to be taking control of your time and your schedule and filling in the things that will be leading you to the next goal. Because that's always, I feel like, the big question is, what do I do next? What do I do next? What's the next most important thing? What's the next priority? What is the next step? So if you've been wondering what you should be doing and you're feeling kind of like, what do I do in these next 2 months? How do I hit the goals I have set? They're big. I'm not sure. Ask yourself, what's the next step? What is the next best thing that I can do to support and reach this goal that I have? Remember, you got to work backwards from the goal to break it down into bite-sized pieces. So figure out what your goal is. Figure out what steps are going to be required to reach that goal, and then take the first one. Take the first step. So managing your time well, using your 6 most important things list and your weekly plan sheet. Those are the 2 greatest tools and gifts that we have that Mary Kay has supplied us with to be able to reach all the goals that we have set. I mean, it should be just a piece of cake and a breeze if you're doing those 2 things consistently. I hope that this message will help you plan and strategize for your year-end big finish, that big goal you're going to hit, because you got to plan your work and you got to work your plan. And then make a backup, because sometimes you got to plan that your plan won't work. So what's your backup? Just in case. Always have a backup strategy to support the plans that you have in place. All right, I hope you are all blessed this month. I am so grateful that you tuned in. Thank you for listening. I love you all. God bless you. Have a great day. Bye.